It's news time. Information is power. Be current. The news headline: Biafra National Guard fighters declare war on Nigerian government. Announce October 30 as Biafra Independence Day. Meanwhile, the Biafra National Guard has vowed to hoist the Biafra military flag of authority by May 30, 2021. The Biafra National Guard, one of the groups agitating for the independence of Southeast Nigeria, has declared war on the Nigerian government as it announced October 30, 2021 as the Independence Day of the region. In videos obtained by Sahara reporters, some armed men who identify themselves as members of the Biafra National Guard were seen saying they were ready for war. In one of the videos, a man who could be heard saying, "The liberation of Biafra has just begun. Today is day 2 of our glorious week." You can see Biafra National Guards are already on the ground and they are on the move to go and rescue the prisoners of conscience, Mrs. Onyekachi Oji and the rest of them. This is Biafra National Guard. As you can see, they are on alert. You can see they are ready for war. War for the liberation of Biafra has just begun. The camera further showed armed men in about 4 SUVs following vehicles. While they had been agitating that the Biafra National Guard are fully ready to ensure that this was actually made by one Commander General Innocent Oji, and this is, as he was quoted saying, "This is Commander General Innocent Oji." He was asked that, can he tell them what was happening? And he replied that, "We want to tell them the Anambra election can never hold. We are going to declare the sovereignty of Biafra nation." The unidentified man behind the camera continued, "This is our military. Biafra National Guard are in various vehicles, ready to go and free prisoners of conscience that have been in prison for almost 15 years. You can see them actually filling their vehicles and quite ready to make sure and to ensure that the election for Anambra State, November 6, was not going to hold. And also, all prisoners of conscience that have been imprisoned for almost 15 years, you can see them filling their vehicles. Now, Saturday, 30th of October, 2021, is going to be the declaration of Biafran sovereignty. And the second video suggests that the man with the camera was in vehicle. And also, later on Thursday, the director of the Army Public Relations, Oyema Mwanchuku, in a statement confirmed the death of one of the gunmen. According to the statement, the unknown gunman, who was actually said to be amidst the Biafra National Guard, allegedly troops location at Ameepo in the Biafra local government area of Abia State on Thursday, October 28, 2021. He also added, that is the public relations director, that the assailants, who were heavily armed and conveyed in several vehicles, opened fire on the troops' location, but were met with stiff resistance by the troops. In the encounter, the troops neutralized one gunman, while others abandoned their vehicles and retreated in disarray with gunshot wounds. The troops also recovered a pump-action gun, among others. While the criminal withdrew, having been overwhelmed, they were promptly intercepted by the troops of Forward Operating Base Oazura in Ebonyi State, and the troops recovered additional 3 vehicles and apprehended one of the gunmen. However, while many Nigerians have continued to wonder how the Buhari-led administration may be able to receive this, a critical look into the response of President Muhammadu Buhari's spokesperson, Garba Shehu, to the harsh criticism of Buhari's government by a renowned London-based new magazine, The Economist, revealed that the federal government had already taken a powerful step to end the activities of the group both internationally and in Nigeria. We recall that last week, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Kanu, was arraigned in an Abuja federal court to continue to answer amended 7-count charges bordering on terror, on treason and felony brought against him by the federal government for demanding secession of the southeast region from Nigeria. Similarly, the federal government had also alleged that the IPOB group was responsible for some spate of attacks on government facilities and security operatives in the southeast. However, the powerful step the President Muhammadu Buhari-led administration has taken to incapacitate the group may truly spell the end of the activities of the group worldwide. Presidency revealed that the President's administration is redoubling efforts to have IPOB rightfully designated as a terrorist group by our allies outside of Nigeria, an act which was said to be capable of collapsing the ability of the IPOB group to transact gains from alleged crime and extortion in foreign countries. Supporting this mission was Ivan Shehan, an American academic who about 2 weeks ago asked the United States government to designate the indigenous people of Biafra as a terrorist organization. Meanwhile, the IPOB agitators have threatened to enforce a 1-week sit-at-home protest from November 5 to November 10 in order to compel the federal government to release their leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And this is the indigenous people of Biafra, ably led by Nnamdi Kanu, that these are the DSS facility now, of which on October 21st, 2021, was actually arraigned to the court of law by the federal government to face charges, 7-count charges that are bordering around treason and trying to break off from the country. And also during this time, a London-based news magazine known as The Economist actually took on their magazine and wrote a whole lot of things about the federal government of Nigeria as per how they had actually been delaying justice and holding on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that is the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, at their pace. So the Economist had written a whole lot of them about how the federal government of Nigeria has been perpetrating, have been influencing injustice and not following the rule of law and a whole lot of things like that. And Garba Shehu, that is the presidential aide to President Muhammadu Buhari, had actually written, against this to justify the federal government of Nigeria, saying that the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, are actually, not doing well, that they are actually the one that is, that are influencing chaos and spate of attacks in the southeastern region of the state.